alaikum. We are starting a new series of translation of the prayer in English. So first of all, we have to see the concept of prayer, what it means. The word prayer comes from the Arabic word salat. S-A-L-A-T. Salat means connect and communicate. Connect and communicate. So salat means connect and communicate. So if we are praying, it means we are connecting to somebody, to someone, and we are communicating with him. So salat is connection and communication, mutual communication. Now, we have to see what we read in salat so we can understand what we are communicating with the one for whom we are praying. We are praying for Allah. So it means we have to understand what we are communicating with Allah. I presume that you can read this Arabic, or at least you are familiar with the sound of these words. If you are familiar with the sound of these words, you can figure out the meaning. So you can link the meaning with the sound. In Arabic, Subhan. Subhan means pure. Subhan means pure. Ka. Ka means you or yours. You. First I will do the word by word translation, then I will make a sentence type of translation. So you can understand what does it actually mean. Allahumma. Allahumma means oh God, or oh Allah. When we are calling Allah, then oh God, oh Allah. Wa, and bihamdi. Bihamdi, praise. Ka, again this ka came. You or yours. Your. Wa, and, like this wa. Tabarak. Tabarak is resourceful. Resourceful means full of resources. Resourceful. Ismoka. Ismoka has two parts. Ism means name. Ka, your. Wa, and. Ta'ala. Ta'ala means high, glorified, high. Glorified. Jaddo. Jaddo means respect. Ka, your. Va, and. La, no. No or none. N-O-N-E. ilah. Ilah means God. Ghair, other than, other or other than. Ka, you or your. Now, your God or see, in Arabic we cannot exactly translate any language. Keep this in mind. So we have to bridge the gaps. So don't make another meaning other than what somebody tells you. Don't create the meanings from you, yourself, your side, until you understand the language. So, now, pure is your name, pure is you, Allah. O God, you are pure, and praise belongs to you, and your name is resourceful, and your respect is very high, is high glorified, and there is no God except you. So we are communicating directly, one by one, with Allah in the starting of the prayer. So now, this is the word by word translation. So you can make the translation as I told you. You can write like a sentence. Oh God, you are pure. Oh God, praise belongs to you. Oh God, your name, ism, your name is very resourceful, and your respect is very high, and there is no God except you. Now, we will think about it, that what we are talking. We have to understand the concepts. Allah is pure. What does it mean? Subhan means, in Quran, Allah says the planets are making tasbih. Tasbih for him. Tasbih is a rosary. Tasbih is rosary. Rosary is like this. You have a thread. This is Imam. These are the threads. So these all beads, they are bound with a thread. So tasbih is like this. Allah is pure. What does it mean? Allah is pure means we are following specified rules and regulations. Allah is not bound to any rules and regulations. For example, I am a human. I can walk only on the earth. I cannot keep flying like a bird. I cannot keep swimming like a fish. I have to sleep. I cannot keep awake for always. I have to wake up. I cannot keep sleeping always. I have to eat. I cannot stay hungry forever. So I have limitations, like the limitation of these beads. This is called tasbih. In Urdu or in Arabic, we call it sabh. In Arabic, we call it sabh. So this sabh is the root of this word subhan. So when we say subhanakallah, it means we are accepting our limitation, and we are telling that Allah, you are above these limitations. This is number one, limitation. We are accepting our limitation when we say Subhan. Number two, in the same word, we are accepting that we repeat ourselves, but you never repeat yourself. Here we are repeating, or you can say routine, repetition. Repetition. So we are bound to repeat ourselves. Allah is not repeating himself. For example, if I am breathing, so I will repeat myself over and over and over again. If I am eating bread, I will eat bread many times. So I am repeating myself. I sleep every night. It means I am repeating myself. I use the same language over and over again. So I am repeating myself. So Allah is not bound to repeat himself. Allah is not bound to repeat himself. Allah is pure. Allah is above the law. Law is for us. Limitation, the binding is for us. So when we say Subhanakallah, we are accepting that we are limited, we are bound, we have to repeat ourselves in the same circle, but you are all above and beyond this repetition, this limitation. Subhanakallah. Wa bihamdika. Hamd means praise. So the praise belongs to you. For example, if you are praising me, you are praising that, for example, my face is very beautiful. For example. So who created this face? I did not create it. It was created by Allah. So in reality, beyond the screen, you are praying Allah. But when we say bihamdika, it means we forget that this face is beautiful. We remember the creativity of Allah. So we remove all the curtains when we say bihamdika. Alhamd. Hamd. When we are making hamd for Allah, we remove the curtains of the objects and we talk and praise to Allah directly. Vatabara kasmuka. Baraka. You might have heard this name, this word, Mubarak. Mubarak means resourceful. For example, I purchase a pen and you say that Barakallah. Barakallah means that this pen lives long, that you can use it for long time. So resourcefulness is barakah. So Allah's name is resourceful. You might have heard this ayah from Quran that Allahu nurus samawati wal ard. Allah is the nur of heavens and earth. It means that Allah's nur is the resource for the heavens and the earth. For example, water is flowing on the ground. So from where this water came? It came from the resources of Allah. The air is in our atmosphere. From where it is coming? It is coming from the nur of Allah. So Allah's nur is Allah's names. Allah's names are resourceful. Allah's names are the resources of the universe. Allah's name are Nur, and Allah's names are providing resources for the universe. So we are accepting that, oh Allah, your names are Noor, and your names, Noor is resource for the universe. And your respect is very high. Allah's respect is so high that nobody can malign Allah. You might have seen that people are talking bad about Allah. People are talking bad about God. But did anybody could anybody damage Allah? No, because He is beyond the reach. Nobody could malign Allah, but He only maligned Himself. You look at the history. Nobody could malign Allah. For example, you might have seen that many people claimed that I am God, or many people claimed that there is no God. Many people claimed that God is so and so. They talked bad about God. Where are those people now? They are dead. Nobody even knows where is their grave. Still, people are worshipping Allah. So Allah's name will never disappear. It is resourceful because His names are Noor, and Noor is the basis of the life. So until the existence of life, nobody can forget, nobody can deny Allah. So His respect is high. And no God, Ilah. Ilah means, remember this word, La ilaha illallah. So Ilah means God. Ilah is someone whom you worship. Whom you worship without any condition. So Ilah, this worship without any condition, it can be done only with Allah. You can respect your parents, but that respect is not unconditional. If your parents say, okay, worship me, no, you will not worship your parents. You will respect your parents, you will help them, you will do anything for them, anything good for them, but you will not worship your parents. Keep in mind. So, same is for your teacher. Same is anybody whom you love, you respect. But with God, your love and respect is without any condition. God says, fast from morning until evening. You will not say, why should I stay hungry? You will do it. So there is no condition in worship. Worship with God, Allah. So we are accepting in this phrase, there is no God whom we can worship. Ilah. Ilah means the God whom you worship. So we do not worship anybody except other than you. So we do not worship anybody other than you. So this is the beginning of the salat, beginning of the connection, beginning of the communication with God when we start our prayer. And there is a repeated word, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar means Allah, God. Akbar means the greatest. So you start your prayer, Allahu Akbar. God, Allah is greatest. And then you read this. So you start talking directly with Allah in this prayer. We will continue this through what we read after this. We will continue that, and inshallah, we will complete this translation of the prayer in English. Thank you.